everybody. Today we have a new video covering the fall and end of Machinima Network. If you don't know what Machinima is or was, because they are a shadow of their former selves, believe it or not. I never thought I'd have to say that on commentary ever. Machinima Network was one of the first MCNs here on the platform on YouTube, primarily focusing around gaming content creators. So think of like, I think Wings of Redemption was with Machinima at one point. Hutch was with Machinima, and the guys from the PKA podcast, Woody's Gamer Tag, I think was with Machinima also. They had a lot of cool series like Red vs. Blue, RB and Chief. If any of that rings a bell, then you had an awesome time here on YouTube. If any of that doesn't, I'm sorry, but the majority of their videos have been deleted due to, I think, Maker Studios buying out Machinima, and they're going to be merged with Maker Studios. And it's sad to see all of their videos gone. Definitely a lot of history there just completely vanished. Machinima, back in the day, you couldn't monetize gaming videos because of copyright issues and stuff. If granted, I think it was a lot more easier back then, now that I think about it, now that it is now. And the only way to do it was to get an MCN partnership. You would have to go with the network like Machinima, or I guess today one of the last standing networks is Freedom. They actually posted some very interesting points on what counts for the monetization. That's in my other video. And Machinima was one of the first and only networks for gamers out there. And then I think like some other ones came out, like the Curse Network or some shit like that, but that's besides the point. And so a lot of people started signing up with Machinima. I think Wings of Redemption was one of the first people to join them, or if not, one of the couple few. It was really big during the Call of Duty era, Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops, around that time. That's when that whole shebang was exploding with those guys. Some people absolutely hated the network. There was some horror stories about, like, I don't know, 7-year contracts that you couldn't break or get out of. Like, once you signed it, you were pretty much screwed. Horrible customer service if you were a smaller content creator. And there was apparently even a time where their infrastructure was so horrible and their chain of command was so fucked that apparently PewDiePie was, yes, the prince of YouTube. Some don't like him. I personally think he's pretty cool. He was with Machinima at one point, and the network was so big and they didn't know who was with them that by the time they realized that PewDiePie was with them, he was sending them a letter of resignation saying, "I'm leaving Machinima." So yeah, take that into consideration. They had like one of the biggest YouTubers in their network, but they didn't realize it until he quit their network. Pretty sad to hear that. Personally, for me, Machinima, I do not have any contracts with them or anything, so none of this affects me, which is great because I don't have to deal with that contract BS that a lot of people have been complaining about. For me, Machinima, it was okay for a while. There was a lot of commentators, primarily Call of Duty from what I remember. When I first started, going more towards Machinima, it was more related to some of the Call of Duty Wii people on here. Yeah, there was Call of Duty on Nintendo Wii, believe it or not. I was part of that community at one point. Nice little tight-knit community. And one of the bigger YouTube channels called iComboy and Dazran303, or Enter the Trio Tree, if any of you remember that, that'll be awesome. They were the biggest Call of Duty YouTubers for the Nintendo Wii at that point, right? And it was pretty big news to see them getting a partnership with Machinima Network. Now, I don't think they're with Machinima anymore. I don't know what Dazran's been up to. I lost track of him a couple years ago. But I think iComboy is still uploading some videos on his channel. So if you guys want to go check that out, I'll leave a link in the description to iComboy's channel. He doesn't upload Call of Duty Wii gameplay that much anymore. It's more of a PS4 affair, which is fine. You can't just keep uploading Call of Duty Wii. The servers are pretty dead on the Nintendo Wii U anyways. Would you guys be interested in doing a server update for Nintendo Wii U? I do one every year just to see how many people are left on it. That's where my main pie was from. I was from that era, the Call of Duty commentator era. That's where a lot of people are from. Put the Call of Duty gameplay up and just talk about something. That's where the majority of the commentators came from. in my opinion. I mean, you also got the Minecraft era, but a lot of those guys fizzled out and like some went to jail. Some are moving on to Roblox. Some moved on to Fortnite. So yeah, take that for what you will. The last time I was on Machinima, it was a couple months ago. I realized that they had changed their logo and stuff. Now they had a green logo or whatever. The iconic red and black logo was gone. Red, black, and white. I'm sure you remember that. They weren't uploading that much gaming stuff anymore. From what I remember, there was a Transformers Beast Wars animated series on Machinima. I was like, okay, how the fuck did we end up here, Machinima? And that was the majority of their content for, like, I think last month, like the last couple months they were alive. It was just the Beast Wars animated series. It was like this new one. You know, I don't follow Transformers, so if y'all are Transformers fans, I don't know what I'm saying. But Beast Wars, I mean, Optimus Primal, Megatron was there, Unicron. Optimus Prime was at the very end because he was like dead or some bullshit, but yeah, that's besides the point. So I was like, okay, so this is what happened to the great, oh so great Machinima, the big bad network everybody wanted to be a part on. They got bought out and now they're playing Transformers animated episodes. No idea how that even came to be. I don't know if it's because they got, what do you say, they merged with another company. I think they did though. I think Warner Brothers bought them out a couple years ago and kept them afloat. And I think maybe that might have been part of the deal on why they had Transformers Beast Wars on their YouTube channel. But yeah, definitely sad to see all those videos just gone. They're all deleted. They're no longer on their channel. I mean, and it's not just their channel either. Like I think the ETC show or channel is also gone either. I don't watch that anymore, but I think those guys they made a new channel, the host of the ETC show, which is fine for them. Never really cared for that, but good for them if you like the show. And countless other Machinima channels, like, you know, some of their secondary channels were just deleted. All their content gone, zipped out. Like, probably a couple terabytes worth of data gone. It's sad to see all the history go. No more Halo videos. I know a lot of people were into the Halo era as well, with the Halo Reach, the Machinimas, and also the Machinima name. You know, when I think one of the definitions you can give a Machinima is you basically use in-game tools from whatever video game, let's say like Halo 3 or Call of Duty theater mode or whatever, and you position the characters, you give them a voice over, and you set up storylines. That was what a Machinima was to me, at least. I don't know what it is to you guys, but that's what it is to me. Some of the more famous ones, I think, or probably the most famous one on the Machinima network was Red vs. Blue. Of course, I didn't really watch it that much. I watched a couple episodes, but I did enjoy it. It was pretty cool for that time also. And they were really big into Halo Machinima. And if you guys remember, I think Machinima Respawn, or Machinima as a whole company, actually started funding for a small Halo movie, Halo Forward Unto Dawn. I think that was right before Halo 4 launched. It was kind of like a hype up release to it. They released it for free on YouTube for like a year, and then after that you had to pay for it, or you could buy the DVD at your local Walmart or something. I thought it was a cool, neat little mini movie. Definitely cool from the Machinima guys. And yeah, I guess you could call that the ultimate evolution of a Machinima. You actually make a movie. Pretty cool. But yeah, Machinima's gone, effectively. I don't know what they're going to do with it. It's a carcass. Not many people give a crap these days. And when I say that, I don't mean the older generation. I mean the newer people. They don't know what the hell Machinima is. That era of YouTube is getting further and further away, and no one's giving a crap about it. So I don't know what they're going to use it for. Maybe they're going to try to restart it, rebrand it, try to get that younger audience in with their new sexy video format. But I guess we'll see. Anyways, guys, what are your favorite memories of Machinima? Let me know in the comment section down below.